Hello and welcome to this playthrough of Factorio, where I am building a megabase on Earth. I am using a mod, Cities of Earth, focusing on the Old World Hemisphere. My goal is to reach 10,000 science per minute with a rail-based design. The resources are set to maximum size and density, and biters and pollution are turned off. The mod list is shown in the description, as well as a link to my Twitch channel, High Speed. Please come visit me there. Questions and comments are welcome. Thank you for watching.
So if it's only one, then I'm only using half a belt. The other thing I can do is save myself a little bit of headache with this setup. Okay. And then I think I need two of these, right? Because this is going to produce 5,400 a minute in a stack. So I need two of these. I'm trying to figure out how to represent that, but so we're going to do 32. And that means we need 43,000 of these per minute. And if we're going to do 43,000 of those per minute, we need 16 total. And if we use the same design, that's 16. I got to check the belt feeds on this, though. Might not be able to sustain it. Yeah, so our output is 2 belts, 1 in each direction. That's fine. Input is 7/10 of a belt, so you only need A and B. I don't know why I have you set up for 4. Because you're just not going to pull that much. At most, I need 2. So who's somebody that uses 2 and passes through? You're using all 4. I don't want you. You're using 2. You're using 3. You're using 2. All right. So I just copy all of this. I want to save this off. Save that off. Cut out too much. I keep hitting the wrong key. Sorry, I'm jumping around a bunch. These are going to be iron, so I can just grab the iron from, say, these two. Clean this up because I don't need a third input. Hi, kitty cat. She come around the corner and look at me like, I don't really want to interact with you. Oh, thanks, Major Mayhem. You know how they can say pets can tell when you're traveling or going away, and she's behaving differently. since I started getting ready for my trip. A bit more standoffish. Probably her protection mechanism. Yeah, well, I'm a guy, Major Mayhem, so I'm leaving tomorrow. When do you think I'm going to start packing? Pretty much, yeah. I'm driving, so I have some flexibility. What are you doing? Why are all three of you here? Oh, you guys are so stupid, you bother me. Words can't express how much I dislike you, pinheads. Thanks, CMDG. I don't know how you want that pronounced. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. All right, I should probably stop diddling around. Um, so I was just gonna lay purple in here. um, so I'm gonna need for purple. I need two. What did I call them? I'm done with more smelting. So for purple, I've decided that I need two of these plants. which translates to 2 rail plants, which translates to 1, and the 2 rail plants are double-sided, double loading, and the 1 stick plant, which is also double loading, I don't know how many prod mods I need, and I don't know how many furnaces I need. Now, I know how many I need, but I don't know how many plants I need. And a plant for me is this like little mini factory. So, yeah, I need 76,000 rails. Which is, according to Kirk, about 30 of those. I can get about 16 in a double loader, so that's good. Electric furnace. Electric furnace, I need 20 of them. But I don't know, in this configuration, well, that's not right. That's supposed to be an electric furnace. I don't think electric furnaces can take prod mods. I think that's only finished, only non-finished. So according to this, I need 19 of them. Now I'm going to have 8. So that's 2 or 3 rows. So 24 is how many I'm going to build. Now, if I build 24, that's 8 across and 3 high. So then the question is, if I've got it 3 high, I'm exceeding my belt capacity on steel and brick. But if I give steel and brick each 2 belts and advanced circuit 1, then I'm up to 5 belt and I can't do it. If I have 1 belt of man, that's ugly. I don't want to do that. And I don't have any more free space, but So that means that for electric furnaces, I can only go 2 high. And I need a total of 20 electric furnaces, which means I would have to do 10 of these. No. If I can only go 2 high on the layout, then I've got this sort of setup. Who else am I only 2 high on? This. And that's 16. And that really sucks in so much as, okay, I need 19. Now, if I'm willing to go 3 high, which is what I'm doing here, in order to get to 3 high, I would have to exceed the capacity of the belt for iron and stone brick. But if I use a 4 belt design, like this, and let's say that D is going to be the advanced circuits. A is steel and B is stone brick. C, well, D would probably be it, but okay, so C becomes red and D becomes a merge of half a belt of steel and half a belt of stone brick. I haven't done a layout like that. I'm not really thrilled that I'm considering it, but that little bit of belt creativity, and I've already got the room for the 5th unloader in my layout. So I need 2 rail plants that are 2-row and double loaded. And I need 1 stick plant that is, actually it's 1 row double loading. And then just to square the circle on what I'm doing here, I need exactly the same for the modules. Which is 2,560 per minute. Did I do something wrong here? Oh, I think I'm missing some modules or some things here. Oh. So, yeah, I need 60 of these, roughly. Well, that's a bit different. So it'll be 64, but 64 divided by 8 is 8. Can I get 8 rows here in a belt? Yeah, I can. So I'll just max this to the belt max. So I'm going to build this at size 12. Okay, so I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total assembly places for this to work. Do I care about that copper? I would have to get a stacker in here somewhere. I have no idea where I would get a stacker in there, but I just will reserve this space for copper. And that means that if that was a 4-way, I could go here, and I could go here. So I could put 2 things here. If I could put 3, I'd put the 2 rail plants and the stick plant in between them. But I can't. So I'll put the prod mods and the electric furnaces here. I'll upgrade this to a 4-way. Or a 4-lane. Because it's going to get a bit busy. I'll upgrade this to a 4-way. And put that there. I'll put a T-junction here. And then this is going to be a bit challenging for me to make this work. So I'm going to have to do some work on that. And then this will be my modules. And then down here, this will be a T-junction. It's going to be this rail. Place that again, seeing as it all decayed because of ghost fatigue. It's probably all going to get landfilled. Put the sticks in between them. Good. And then, oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. You got to place the purple. Can I fit the purple where I want to, though? Now, I don't necessarily want this right on this edge of this, but might as well. I'm also considering whether or not I want this modules being made here, because it might make more sense to make the modules down here where the red and the green are, and then ship that smaller thing there. And if I do that, then instead of this being here, I would put this here. Put the second one of these here. I lost track of where it's got to go. Should have pinged it. I'll still leave that a forward because I might build something there. Now, I don't really have a place to put this module factory. What is it going to be? 12 row belt max. Heck, it might not have even fit there. So what loader are you going to be? You're going to be a... Hi, kitty cat. Yes, it is within an hour of when sometimes I might maybe give you a treat. Yeah. This is actually going to be a 5 loader, which means it's this. It's a 4 loader. So you're going to load all of that. And then you're going to have these unloaders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to play games. But in terms of production, am I going to be feeding you with 4 things? Yes. Because you're going to get steel in one, brick in another, red circuits in another, and then the combination of steel and brick in the 4th one. And that will allow me to have that size. Okay. Couple of rails and a stick. Now, I want to keep this safe, but I need to make room, so. That's good enough. So if I start with my unloader, it's only going to have 2, but so all that goes away. Not all of it. So this is going to be a 2-loader. And it's going to have 2 unloaders. And it's going to be 2 solids with no liquids, which is this, and it's going to be 12 of them. Three, 4, 5, 6. 12 without that. So this is our size, although I can adjust it a little bit by taking out the extra gap. Do I have anywhere down here I could place this so that I don't have as much of a travel for red and green circuits? And not looking good. I could do something janky and put it here. And there's no real reason not to. I mean, this is going to be a 4-way though, so and then we neck it down. Well, except for I put it in the wrong place. Because why not? It'll save multiple train travels across the main line. And I just realized that this doesn't fit here. If this is going to become a 4 lane, which it is, then this is bad. Crap. I didn't anticipate that. So that's got to move 3. 6, technically. It's got to go there, which would put it in conflict with that. Which would put it in conflict with that. Fudge. Fudgies. Oh, nutsos. Well, eventually, all of that's going to have to be moved. Contact lens attack. Be right back. Okay, so setting aside that disaster, I don't know that turning this sideways is a good idea. But it's making use of space that I'm not otherwise using, so. All right, well, let's get down there and get that built. I can get started on something. Well, I might as well convert this to that as well. You'd have to insert speed modules later. The modules are not copied when you do it this way. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, that didn't work either. Thought I had ticked something correctly. Oh, I'd unticked that. Okay. All right. Well, the other thing is that I am going to redo this intersection and convert it to a 4x2. And neck it down over here. There's that. We're going to be taking this turn. Good. I really only want this one rail built. Not all of that. I just need a piece of rail that lets me get this thing turned around. And then I can summon some more trains. First one I always summon, the King of the Nerves. And you can't get out because I don't have enough signal. Short by one. And then I also am going to need Mucky and Lycum. Now, happy to do this, Jay. Normally, I would jump right on it, but I just sent the train away that would take me to a teleporter. So I will get to it as soon as I get back to civilization. I'll leave this in the request queue. But if you need to leave, let me know. And I will interrupt what I'm doing and go do it right away. So now I'm waiting on a train here. How is Zoe looking? Not very good. Well, as usual, when I'm waiting on a train. There's the king and some rail. Well, build the rest of the rail then. Whew, I thought it crashed. Saves are getting a little bit bigger. Now, like them. Like them. You make my life very difficult the way you behave, Mr. Lycum. I want to get that one power pole in there because it's a critical element for me to know the centerpiece there so that I can know where to line up other things. So, Mr. Lycum, please back the fuck up. So that other trains will be able to get in here. To a certain extent. Now this is a relatively small build, small unload. Doesn't take a lot of rail. If I stand in the right spot and I hold my tongue just the right way, everything just works. I carry a lot of these materials on me now because I got tired of not having them.